Buenos dias, Manolo.
Cojones!
Absolutely.
Wait. Helmut, Lottie, how about ein quick snifter in the old bar here, Barley? Oh, right, well, you carry on doing what you were going to do then. Fine, right.
Who is it then, eh? Who is it?
Good morning, Mr. Turner.
Good morning to you, Susie Q, the cutie courier.
Not today, actually, Mr. Turner. Today's my day off.
Oh, ho. Would that be in the nature of an invitation?
No, it wouldn't.
Okay, I'll ask you. Where do you want to go?
Nowhere.
Putting it another way, how about a snifter-rooney in the old bar here, bar, and seeing what develops, eh?
Putting it another way, no.
Why?
Because, well, I do have other plans.
I have to do better than that, dear, to put Ralph Turner off.
All right, I'll do better than that.
Good.
I find you bumptious and obnoxious, and I wouldn't go out with you if the Black Death came and decimated all the men in all the world.
You're not muddling me up with somebody else, are you?
No.
You don't really like me very much, do you?
No, I don't.
Doesn't worry me, dear. You don't get at me like that. Takes more than that to upset me.
Oh, hello, Ralph. I'm over here.
I can see you're over here, Brian. I've got eyes.
I'm sorry. You all right? Something upset you?
Nobody upsets me. Don't think they do.
Oh, something's wrong.
Look, I can take people or leave them. I don't need friends.
That's the lone wolf in you coming out.
Exactly. You've got a lot of friends.
What? Oh, the cards. Well, yes. Well, no, really. There are more people I know than friends. Let me see, how many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4...
I don't need to know the exact number, thank you, Brian.
Oh, yeah, there are 18, I remember now. Hey, would you like a drink?
Thanks.
No. Oh, I'll just finish the card first, then. Ah, there we are. Oh, nearly forgot. XXX.
Oh, kisses at the bottom, eh?
Yes, I always put 3 kisses on Mrs. Flensing's card.
Oh, and who is Mrs. Flensing?
A woman. She lives near me.
Oh?
Yes, she's been very kind to me since my divorce, always popping in and out and everything.
And everything?
Yes, she's very active for a pensioner. Yes, I've sent a card to Mrs. Flensing every day since I've been here.
Every day? What on earth do you write to her about?
Well, could I, look, I'll get the drink, but would you attract the waiters' attention? They never seem to see me.
Manolo!
Service, por favor.
Look, old man, when I've attracted the waiter's attention, you don't then go and ask for service.
Well, I didn't. I ordered a beer. Servicer, that does mean beer, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, servicer means beer. You just said it wrongly.
How do you say it, then?
But don't keep on changing the subject, old man. What are you writing this Mrs. Flensing about?
Una cerveza.
Gracias. That's how you say it, incidentally.
Oh, thanks, Ralph. Well, I've been telling her all about you.
Who?
Mrs. Flensing.
Oh, we're back on that, aren't we?
Well, quite honestly, all my previous holidays have been a bit of a strain. Nothing's really happened. Every day's been the same. But this year, meeting you and the things we've done and the things you've made happen, well, the cards haven't been big enough to get it all on.
Yeah, I'm a difficult sort of chap to get on one postcard.
It's those 2 girls again.
Oh, yeah.
Still haven't been snapped up, have they?
No. Do you want to snap them up, Brian?
Well, a bit high-powered, aren't they?
So?
Shall we go over them?
No. First thing we do is ignore them.
Why?
Stands to reason, doesn't it? They know they're a couple of head-turners. If we're the only blokes in the bar who don't turn our heads, we're the ones they'll notice.
No, but they're ignoring us.
That's because they've noticed us.
I don't get this.
Look, we're ignoring them and they're ignoring us. So far, they've played right into our hands.
Oh, blow. Those 2 Italians are talking to them now.
Good. They say comparisons are odious. Manolo, champagne and 4 glasses, please.
Oh.
Exactly. Style.
Got their arms around them now.
That's not style, it's adolescent insecurity.
Oh, they don't look insecure.
Drop down to third, Brian. Drop down to third. Foot off the accelerator. Ha
Senor.
Made in Libya. Good. Now, it is the dry Libyan, isn't it? Right. Good.
Getting awfully friendly over there.
The friendlier they get, the harder they fall. We're on our way, Brian. I'm moving in with the big guns.
Oh, for goodness sake, be reasonable, darling.
That's it, isn't it? If I disagree with you, I'm being unreasonable. I simply... Hello. Look, Paul, we only get 1 day off a week. I just want to spend it with you, not with hordes of people at some party.
Well, I've told them we're coming now.
Well, untell them.
I can't. Look, are you coming or not?
Not.
All right? Don't.
Never mind, Ralph. You did at least try.
And failed. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Brian?
Well, they did go off with those Italians.
Yes.
Well, perhaps we'd gone over there in the first place when I said that...
I don't remember stopping you, Brian.
But you said don't go.
I'm very sorry my mental tape recorder says otherwise. My mental tape recorder tells me I simply made a tentative, alternative suggestion.
You sounded pretty adamant to me.
That is my eternal problem. I suggest things to people and they take them as orders. Force of personality, I suppose. What they don't stop to realise is that I cannot be right 100% of the time.
Oh, I didn't think of it like that.
No, you didn't, did you?
Sorry.
Well, I'll say this for you, Brian. Unlike the others, at least you have the good grace to apologise.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Bryant.
Nice girl.
Yeah, she's all right.
She's pretty, too.
Well, I suppose so, in a celluloid sort of way.
It's funny her being alone on her day off. Surprising.
Possibly.
I've a good mind to go over and talk to her. What?
You'd be wasting your time, old man.
What, have you tried?
Me? No, I haven't tried. No, she's not my type.
How do you know I'd be wasting my time?
She's frigid. Stands out a mile.
I think that's a bit of an assumption on your part. You've even tried to talk to her.
Experience of life, old man.
Well, I think I'll go over all the same.
All right, go on. Please yourself. But I'm telling you, when she freezes you off in 10 seconds flat and you have to walk back across that floor, it's a long, lonely walk.
Still, nothing ventured.
I'll keep your chair warm, old man.
Oh, hello, Sue.
Hello.
Oh, thanks very much. You'd like a drink? Lovely weather, we're Oh, Ralph, there you are. I've posted my cards. That's 18 stamps at 10 pesetas a stamp equals 180 pesetas. What did you get up to this afternoon, then?
El Lobo Solo.
Pardon?
Lone wolf. Just had this feeling of people pressing in on me. They do that a lot, so I just took off.
Oh, where'd you go, then?
You wouldn't know it.
Oh, well, that's never been my problem, being pressed in on by people. Well, tell a lie, perhaps once.
With me, you see.
At my christening.
What?
Yes, I certainly was pressed in on by people at my christening. I suppose that's natural enough, as I was the actual baby.
You don't remember it, do you?
Oh, no, no. I've seen photographs, though. I was certainly the centre of attraction that day, all right?
Life has been one long series of christenings for me.
What, large family, lots of nieces and nephews and things?
No, I don't mean I've been to a lot of christenings, Brian. I mean I've been pressed in on by people lots of times. Shall I tell you something? I'll tell you something. I've almost given up going to parties.
When was the last party I went to?
Do you mind, old man? You asked me a question. I'm trying to give you the answer.
Sorry.
The reason I've almost given up going to parties is this pressed in on business, do you know? I've hardly got to the door of a party. I find myself suddenly surrounded by 8 or 10 people. Women, mostly. Well, it's the fast, sparky, rattling repartee I'm doing. I'm not forced. I never force it. It just comes out natural. Perfectly natural. Suddenly you notice that the whole rest of the room has gone quiet. And they're all looking at you.
Oh, that's never been my problem. I've always been the person doing the looking.
Oh, you wouldn't think of me as a show-off?
Oh, no, I'll be waiting to hear what you had to say next.
Nail on the head, Brian, nail on the head. That's exactly what that room full of people are doing.
Crumbs.
And that is exactly the moment, my friend, when I feel like a social carnivore.
What, being lionised, you mean?
No. I am eating those people, Brian. I'm leaving them with nothing to say to each other. And that's the reason I sometimes go off on my own, like this afternoon. I didn't talk to a soul, nobody.
I haven't talked to anyone since I had that drink with Sue, for entirely different reasons, of course.
Oh, yeah. How did you enjoy your drink with, what's her name?
Oh, very much indeed. You know, we must have chatted away for, well, about 20 minutes. Very nice girl. I didn't find her at all frigid. Well, I mean, icy like.
Didn't you? Good, Brian, I'm very glad. Only... No, Ralph, stop it. Stop it, Ralph.
What? Stop what?
Oh, don't give advice that hasn't been asked for.
Oh, I always welcome advice.
All right, you've dragged it out of me now, look. You've enjoyed your drink with, what's the name, a pleasant interlude. Good. Now, what you have to do now is put it in a box, tie it with a ribbon, and throw it in the deep blue sea.
Oh, absolutely. No, wait a minute. I said no, absolutely, but I shouldn't have said it because I don't know what you mean.
Look, what I'm trying to tell you, Brian, is don't get your 20-minute drink with Sue out of proportion. This is nothing against you. But you must accept the fact that even off duty, it's part of a courier's job to, well, fraternise. To appeal to her clients.
Yes, you're quite right. And I'm sure she'll be quite honest about it tonight at dinner.
Well, there you are then. What dinner?
Oh, just a minute. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
What dinner?
Oh, I asked Sue if she'd have dinner with me tonight, and she said yes.
Did she?
Yes.
Oh, good, fine.
You don't mind being on your own, do you?
In other words, game, set and match. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Oh, no.
Look! It doesn't worry me one iota being on my own. Not that I will be anyway, no. As a matter of fact, I was more concerned about you being on your own because I'm laughing. I'm fixed up, and I do mean fixed up, Brian.
Oh, who with?
Who? A little raver, that's who. I met her this afternoon.
Oh, I thought you didn't talk to anyone this afternoon.
I took 5 minutes off.
Oh, that's really nice then. I'm pleased. That means we'll each have a companion at dinner tonight.
I don't think my companionship will end with dinner.
Oh, you mean...
Nah, I don't like smutty talk, old man. I never have.
Oh, sorry. But, you know, that does bring up the question of this room.
What?
Well, you know.
Oh, yes, I know, yes. I was coming on to that. Looks to me like a case of the old DND, doesn't it?
What's that?
Do not disturbo.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. Not if I knew you were using the room.
Well, you'll know I'm using the room if I put do not disturb on the door, won't you?
Yes, I see.
And obviously the same will go for you.
Oh, well, I shouldn't think. Well, I won't say it hasn't crossed my mind, because Sue is a very attractive girl, but I don't honestly expect that...
All right. It's your chance in a million against my racing certainty, but I want to be fair to you, see? All right? That's the arrangement. Fine?
Righto. Makes you feel quite young again, doesn't it? All this business with a signal.
I never grew up in the first place, Brian. Old, I mean. I never grew old.
Do you know, I've just discovered something quite remarkable.
Oh, what's that?
Well, I'm the only person in this room wearing grey flannels.
Gosh.
Yes.
Were you going to say something else?
Oh, sorry. No, I wasn't. Of course, you wouldn't catch old Ralph dead in grey flannels. Well, not that I've only got grey flannels. I have got other pairs of trousers, but...
But what?
Well, they're just as uninteresting as my grey flannels. Whereas someone like Ralph can wear something more modern and get away with it.
Well, anybody can. Just take yourself off to a with-it shop and get kitted out.
I did, before I left.
Well, where are they?
I left them at home in the wardrobe.
Why?
Well, I suppose I lost my nerve. Whereas someone like Ralph...
You talk about Ralph quite a lot, don't you?
Do I? I hadn't noticed. Oh, is the wine all right, by the way? Ralph says it's very reliable.
Yes, the wine is very... whiny.
Good show. Now, I'm glad it's not cordon bleu, because, as Ralph says, unless cordon bleu is done properly, it can just become an embarrassment.
Does he?
Oh, yes, well, I suppose when you've been around as much as Ralph...
You're talking about him again?
Well, Ralph is a very interesting person to talk about, isn't he?
Well, that's open to debate. Why don't you talk about you?
Oh, now that is a question.
Answer it then, go on.
Well, vital topics.
Yes.
Well, vital topics are very interesting things to talk about, aren't they?
Vitally.
Well, that's why I don't talk about myself, because I'm not vital.
All right, let's just throw a subject into the arena. Cars.
I haven't got a car.
Clothes. No, we've done that one. Sport.
Sport.
Holidays. There we are, holidays.
Ah, now that is a subject. Because on holidays, I do have a very funny story.
Go on, then tell me.
Well, it appears that when old Ralph was on holiday in Corsica...
Oh, we're back to Ralph again. Tell me, what is so wonderful about that man?
Well, because Ralph is one of life's winners.
Well, there's no need to take that attitude. Not a very nice word for a lady to use at all. Don't mind if I sit down, dear? Aha. Human behaviour, eh? You interested in that sort of thing?
Yes, but not with you.
Oh, so much for the old-fashioned virtues. I was just trying to be pleasantly friendly. I thought, there's a girl who looks a bit lonely, possibly a bit shy. Why not ask her to dine with me?
No, you didn't. You came over because nobody else would have you.
Pardon?
I've been watching you. 5 girls you've tried to pick up in this bar. So what does that make me? The last resort? Any port in a storm? Desperation stakes?
You don't want to think of yourself like that.
I don't. But you obviously do.
Look, we seem to have got off on the wrong foot, you and I. Look, imagine I've just come into the room, I've sat down and asked you to dinner.
Oh, well, in that case,
Yes?
I'm going because I don't like the look of you anyway.
Gracias.
Excuse me, it was you, wasn't it?
Who what?
Oh, by the pool, who pinched our beach ball. I did think it was funny.
Oh, yeah, that was me, all right.
Oh, and I must apologise to my friend, you know, the tall one. She's been nothing but a sour-faced puss ever since we got off the plane.
Where is she now?
She's got enteritis, thank God. She's gone to bed.
Well, would you like to sit down?
Oh, thanks very much. My name's Leslie.
Oh, Tanner. Ralph Tanner. Costs a shilling to talk to me, but to you, 3p.
Oh, you see, this is what I've been looking for, this is.
Is it?
Yes. You know, a bit of sparkle, a bit of fun.
Have you tried Libyan champagne, Leslie?
No, but I'm game if you're game.
Manolo.
Oh, yes, and this is something I always maintain. I always maintain that... what was it now? Oh, yes, I always maintain that teachers are a formative influence on a young person.
Yes, I suppose they are.
Oh, yes, I always maintain that. Now, you take my teacher when I was in the second year, what was his name?
Mr. Something, yes.
Yeah, no, wait a minute, I'll get it in a minute. Now, you can't go far wrong by the process of elimination. Now, it wasn't Mr. Cooper, he was Latin. Mr. Wilson was history. Mr. Cundell, he'd left by then. I'm not boring you, am I? And you did ask me to talk about myself.
No, not at all. What influence in particular did he have on you, this Mr.
Yes, that's quite right. Now, what was his name?
Hello, Sue.
Paul? Oh, sorry, Paul, this is Brian.
Oh, Brian Bryant.
Brian, this is Paul.
Hi. How's it do?
He's the other courier with our company.
Oh, how interesting. Won't you join us for a drink?
Oh, thanks. I'll have a brandy.
Could I... yeah, I'll go and get it. They're very busy.
I'm sorry, darling.
I'm sorry, Paul.
Look, shall we...
Well, I'd like to, but...
Who is he?
Oh, he's just one of my lot. I was a bit bored and he asked me to dinner. He's really very nice. Then I got really bored.
Couldn't we just,
Here we are. One brandy.
Oh, thanks.
It begins with F.
What does?
Brian's been trying to think of a name. He's been trying to think of it for some time now.
Don't worry, I'll get it in the end. Now, Evans. Oh, no, that's not F, that's E. Yes, Gribble. No, that's G. Yes. Oh, perhaps it wasn't F after all. Oh, crumbs.
What?
Well, he wasn't a second-year teacher after all. He was a third-year teacher.
Oh.
Now, what was his name?
Well, thank you very much for the dinner, Brian. It was very... Thank you.
Oh, are you going then?
I really must.
Oh, well, good night then.
Good night.
Well, won't you stay and have another drink? Oh, are you off as well?
Sorry.
Oh.
Thanks for the drink.
Well, yes,
Good night.
Thank you very much. Yes. Fredrickson. That was his name, Fredrickson. Ah.
Come along.
Oh, you knew we'd end up here, didn't you? You knew we'd end up in your room.
I live life with a capital L, Leslie.
Oh, I hope that doesn't mean you're a learner.
Don't worry, Bobby. I passed my test plenty of times. Now, there we go. Keezy. Leslie?
Yes?
What about popping back to the old bar and having an extra quick one?
What now?
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Is the night's still young, and we don't want to play all our trump cards too soon, do we?
Oh, I do. Come on, open the door.
Look, let's go for a stroll.
A stroll?
Yes.
What's the matter with you?
Well, I know. Look, I don't want to press you too far too soon, you see. You know what I mean? It's consideration.
You've lost your bottle.
I have not.
Yes, you have. Well, open the door then.
Look, can't we come back later?
No, we can't. Oh, I know just what you are. You're a middle-aged windbag with cold feet.
I'm not middle-aged.
Oh, go and read Lolita. It's about your ma.
Leslie! Pop it! Pop it! Manolo, try that room again, will you?
Oh, this is 4 times, senor.
I know how many times it is. I can count. Uno, dos, tres, 4. I can count.
There is still no answer.
Blast it. I just want to get to sleep. I just want to get to bed.
I do not understand. If there is no answer, that means there is nobody in the room.
No, it doesn't.
It must do.
Look, don't try to understand this thing. This is an English thing. It's all above your head. It's a matter of chivalry.
Don Quixote?
I don't swear at me either. Don't get me wrong.